let's kick things off. Maybe. All right, our everyday essentials today. When we are posting, people want to get to know who you are, what you're doing, kind of your why. So in my first round, I kind of talked about how you're sharing your story, how you're allowing viewers to get to know you a little bit more on a personal level. And so again, I want to reiterate, people will buy from you. People will buy in from you when they know you, when they like you, and when obviously your content is relatable to maybe their season of life that they're walking in, or maybe just different opportunities or different lifestyles that they are navigating through as well. And so, my biggest thing that I teach my clients is to make sure that you show up raw, real, and authentic. Be yourself when we are doing different reels and when I'm telling you to do like B-roll or just video of different scenes in nature or on your walk, cleaning, laundry, maybe you just working at your desk. All of that is you being you. Again, there's a whole other area that you can do that is faceless. And you don't have to be in the camera, but it could be items just around your house that you can video. Maybe it is you cleaning, but you're not essentially in the video. It's you just showing your vacuum. Or maybe your hands are in it and you're washing the dishes in your sink. There's so many things that you can still do without being in the picture as well. Canva, if you guys have Canva and the Pro Canva version, there is a free version as well that you can get a lot of content on. You can use different reels, different posts just from the Canva templates that are available as well. But the biggest thing is people want to know who you are, what you're trying to promote. So be relatable, be likable, and be true to yourself. Be raw, be real, just be you. You'll see a lot of my reels that I'm not all put together. I have mistakes. The reel yesterday about having a good day, as I was recording it, and as it came to the very end, my phone fell. And you know what? I still posted it because at the end of the day, I don't have to be perfect. It doesn't always have to be perfect. So just keep that in mind. If you're doing it over and over and over again, if you're doing your reels and you're like, that doesn't look good, I didn't say this, maybe that's an opportunity for you to take a pause and a break. Maybe go in to, for sometimes for me, I have to say, all right, Lord, give me the words to say for this reel, especially when I'm just speaking into the reel, speaking truth to other women of faith. I need the Holy Spirit to come in me to give me the words to say in those posts. So if it's not going the way that you want it to, sometimes it's a good break time for you to break, take a pause, reevaluate, and come back a little while later and try it again. Or show up messy, show up real. Those are my favorite because I know then it's the real person behind that. There's a lot of AI stuff out there, of course. You'll see a lot of new AI things come up. If that is you, feel free to do that. I'm not a big I'm not a big person on using AI to transform me to look like I'm on the beach or in a boat. But that is an option if you want to do that as well. But lastly, I want to make sure that you guys are sharing your content in the Facebook group. If you're on Facebook, make sure you go into the Women Empowered by Faith group. Make sure that you're supporting everybody that's commenting on the daily posts. So you can copy your links and then you can put those in the comment thread for that day. And so we can then support you on your different content and engagement and everything that way. But again, reach out so I can make sure that I'm following you on the different social media platforms and comment and engage on your posts throughout the week and moving forward as well. Just because it's 5 days doesn't mean I won't support you after this. All right. Today we're going to talk about, again, a point of view, a POV. your point of view, whether it's you growing as a woman of faith, you growing in faith, maybe just you as a mom, your point of view from a year ago, maybe at the very beginning of the year, whatever it is. I had one of my clients reach out to me and say, Megan, do I really have to share my faith story, or do I have to always have faith tied around it? Absolutely not. When you're on social media, tailor it to your niche. Again, my niche is centered around faith and how I'm growing in my faith. I want to help other women grow in their faith and live a more purposeful life. But again, I'm a mom. I went through a season of obviously my divorce as well. I was in the human resources area and in wellness. So just that professional side of me and that leadership as well. And so, no, it doesn't always have to be tied around faith. It can be tied around your own niche or what you enjoy. I want to make sure that you are doing content that you enjoy. When you're making content and you're struggling or you're saying, oh, this isn't me, then maybe that's an opportunity for you to take a pause, connect with me. So maybe I can help you with some of the words or some of the reels that you're doing, carousel, post, social media content as well. And we can kind of figure out a solution that works best for you to make it seem easy and comfortable for you as well. Yes, it takes the work. Yes, you do have to put in the work. And sometimes it does take a little bit longer on some of these reels or carousel posts, or obviously a longer video format as well. But again, you're wanting to create an online income. You're putting in the work and the effort because it just doesn't get handed to you. You do have to put in the work. All right. First one, 7-second reel. I know I posted my 7-second reel, I believe, in my carousel post, and my last one will be posting here shortly. So if you're on the replay, that should already be posted. But the first reel, I want you just to use a 7-second reel. You can make sure that you're using a trending sound, but make sure your sound is related to the video that you're using. So when I'm doing like nature, or if I'm on a walk or the sunrise, sunset, I want to do nature sounds or background sounds, or maybe a piano or worship music, but instrumental there. It's not necessarily the lyrics are coming out in that sound. There's a lot of trending sounds out there. Sometimes on some of the social medias, it'll pop up automatically. Use that one. Maybe the algorithm is telling you something. And that's what I do on some of my social media. They pick the sound for me and it pops right up. But make sure it's related to your video. And then you're simply going to just add text on the screen. You're going to start with POV and then put your point of view. Again, I'm always offering you guys some content that you can use on these posts so you don't have to recreate the wheel. However, again, if it's not your niche or you want to do something else, feel free to do that. Use ChatGPT, use other content that you've seen. I wouldn't say copy and paste that piece of content if it's not from me. Put it in your own words. But because this is my Faith and Boldness Visibility Challenge, I'm offering this opportunity for you to utilize what's here on the screen. And when you get that email that I send out later in the evening, use that content if it's relatable to you. Feel free to do that. That's why it's there. All right, so all you have to do is POV. You said yes to showing up, even when fear tried to convince you not to. Or another one could simply be POV, you don't feel ready, but you feel called. So you're showing up anyway. So you can, again, look at the reel that I've done, and you can copy and paste anything that's on there. Carousel post. This takes a little bit more time than the 7-second reels. The 7-second reels are very easy. Go, pick your sound, put text on, put a description. Again, you want to put that call to action either in the reel or in the description below. Carousel posts do take a little bit more time because obviously there's more photos that you're using. But this one, you're going to create a post in Instagram. So you're going to use photos. If you're in TikTok, you can do the same thing. If you're in Facebook, you can do the same thing. But YouTube doesn't allow the carousel posts. It has to be a video, obviously, on YouTube. But instead of a reel, you're going to create a post. I have created carousel posts using the same photo, and you'll see that in my example that I have for day 2 of this challenge. It is the same photo. What I do is I just screenshot 4 or 5 times that same photo so I can use them in Instagram. Make sure you're clicking on like the multiple select so you can select multiple photos. If you have different photos, use different photos. I know I did a post a few weeks ago, kind of a POV post of saying just my journey throughout this season of my life, my previous season, where I've come from, where I'm at now. And I use different pictures in that one. So it's really up to you. But all you're going to do is select 3 to 5 photos, and then you're going to put text on the screen right in the platform there. Do block text. I encourage you to change the font to the literature font. So if you go to like the AA to change your font, scroll all the way over and you'll find the literature font there. Either use like a white or a black background to really make it stand out. And I usually have to increase the font on these. And so the font's a little bit bigger, but then I'll obviously zoom in and zoom out to make it so it's on the side of the screen or in the middle. But I'll show you a few tips and tricks here towards the end of the video on how I do some of these carousel posts and a story option as well. So here again are some examples. The slide 1, you can put POV. You finally stopped hiding your voice online. The second then photo, which would be slide 2. And sometimes you can put you can add a sticker and put a little arrow sticker if you want to. Most of the times when you see it, you have to swipe and you can see the little dots from other people that are posting, whether it is just a carousel with just pictures or obviously words as well. But you want to capture the attention of your audience. So then you'd slide over to the second slide and you'd put in the second slide text of then things begin to shift. The third slide, your post with boldness, purpose, and obedience, or you post with boldness, purpose, and obedience. And then the last slide, or slide 4, you stop playing small and now work with purpose, creating online income. And then slide 5, if you want, put a call to action. Put comment bold if you want to learn more. Comment yay for me if you are excited that I started this journey. Put a comment. The one thing that I suggest is always ask people to put a comment and not say DM me or link in bio, because they're not then commenting on your post. They're going to your bio or they're reaching out to you on the messenger. You want people to comment and engage on your content. So make sure you put a comment and a word, or comment yes if this is you. So they're commenting. Or if you want them to reach out, if they're interested in maybe jumping online, just like you see in some of mine, comment bold if you want to start this program, because then they'll comment bold and I can then reach out to them and say, hey, thanks for posting on here. But that then gets engagement on your post and then tells the algorithm to continue to send it out. When you're doing link in bio or message me for more information, again, that's not engagement on your post. So you want to make sure that you're engaging, you're sending people to engage on your posts there. And then the last one, we're going to do just a 12-second reel using a video clip of, again, you making coffee, you cleaning the kitchen, reading, whatever it is. It can just be a simple video. Use a trending sound, make sure it's related to the video that you're doing. If you're in the kitchen, cleaning, or if you're cooking, or whatever you're doing around the house, there's some fun little trending sounds that are around the home or day in the life kind of sounds that you can use. And then simply just add text to the screen, again, starting with the POV. So POV, you realized it was never about the algorithm. Sometimes I will do a cut screen, and in this video that will be posted after this live session, you'll see it. If it's the replay, it should already be posted there, but you'll see me, I forget how it starts. but there's two kind of split screens, and then I'll split it, I'll cut it, and then I have another clip. That's a transition as well. We'll kind of talk about those on Friday as well, but it's kind of just clipping your videos, and then it goes to the next kind of video, and it says it was always about the assignment. So those are the 3 content pieces. Again, take what I have used and what I'm doing and all of this that I provide for you, copy and paste it. If you're nervous on what to post or not sure what to post, that's what this is here for you to do. The biggest thing, make sure that you put in that hashtag of faith and purpose so I can go through each day, review different pieces of content that are on Instagram with that hashtag so I can engage, or send it to the Facebook group under the Women Empowered by Faith group. Send it to me in a private message or email as well so I can engage in your posts as we move forward. Make sure that you are following me on all the social platforms. Feel free to tag me in your posts so you can get more traction on your content as well. You can tag me in your posts, you can tag me in stories, whatever you need to do there. But I'd encourage you to follow me on all my socials so I can follow you back and I can engage with you as well. But I'm going to stop sharing here, and I'm going to jump on to Instagram on my phone here. Hopefully it'll work this time. Okay. If not, I'll have to add it in later, just like I had to yesterday. Okay. So when we are here, let's see if I can get, there we go. Just a few tips and tricks is under my Instagram. Again, day 1 is all here, day 2. So here is the 7-second reel. Here's my carousel. Again, see these blue dots down below here? If you scroll over, those are all of them. A few tips and tricks on Instagram that I want to show you really quick. If you want a blurred background when you are doing reels and you have it camera facing to you, so selfie mode, if you go into creating a new reel and hit story here, if you swipe down on the top, if you at least have an iPhone, I don't know if this works for Android, but for iPhone users, there's this little video effects portrait up here. You want to turn that on. So my portrait mode is on. Yours might be off, but you want to turn that on, and then your background will go blur, which is a perk. It'll be blurring a few other platforms as well. Let's see. So there's one. The other thing I want to show you guys real quick is sharing your story and different links and just different content pieces right on your story. So when you're in your story here, you see how at the bottom it goes post. So that's how you're going to post to a carousel because you want it in photo mode. Story is the next one. And what I want to do is I want to post, let's say that I want to announce that I have a new post out there. So I'm going to do story. I'm going to click on my images, bottom left corner there. I'm just going to use the one that I use for my carousel because it's right here. I'm going to expand it a little. And even with your carousel photos, I kind of moved mine over to the side, as you can see. You can do that with your carousel as well. Just click the screen, use your thumbs to kind of move it over. I'm going to move mine over just a little so it fills the screen. Okay, these top 3 buttons up here on the top right, click those, hit draw, click the highlight in the middle there, and then I click the little finder for my color, and I'm trying to get a really light color to highlight over this. And then I'm just gonna click right on the screen and it'll highlight it all a different shade, and then hit done up here. You can then go to the AA. Again, here's that AA, here's that literature. I'm gonna hit literature again, and I'm just gonna do a period and about 5 or 6 space bars. I'm gonna do it in black, and I'm gonna move it over with my thumbs, expand it a little, just in this corner. Okay. And then I'm going to add this little smiley guy. I'm going to add a photo. I'm just going to add my same photo here. If you tap on it, it'll go to different sizes. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. And then you can drag it and you can cover up the little dot that you made. You can add text if you want. So I'll just put POV reel. Actually, it's a story or it's a post, but that's okay. I'm going to actually, there we go. You can obviously change the font to whatever you wish. And then if you want to, if you have like a link, you can add a link. So let's just add a link. Just going to type in my website. And you can do whatever sticker text you want. Oh, find me. You can increase that. If you want, you can do a sticker of a circle. Oops. Find a circle. And you can expand it. And the last thing you can do, if you want, go up to these top three dots again, go to draw, and click the eraser, the last one. Click the eraser a little bit bigger, and you can erase whatever you want to. So this image then will stick out just a little bit more. It is harder to do when you don't have lines. There we go. But you get the gist of it, right? And then you'd hit done and you would save it. I'm going to do faith and boldness. I'll change it to, let's see. All right. And I'll share that. You can also save it if you want to. Those three dots, save. And then you can save it to your, or share it to your story. And if you are on Facebook as well, you can do that. All right. Let's see how I get back to my Zoom. Okay, so that is day 2 of the Faith and Boldness Visibility Challenge. Make sure you, again, comment your content, share it. If you share it on Instagram, that little envelope arrow sign is how you share it. There's a copy link there, and that's how you can put it back into the Facebook group. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I will respond when I can. Obviously, as a mom, as a business owner, I am busy some of the time, so I can't respond right away, but I will get back to you as soon as I can with any questions that you have. So we will see you guys all tomorrow. Thank you guys for coming along on this adventure. If you haven't yet, please like this video. This is on YouTube since it's a replay, so subscribe to my channel and check out my socials to see the content available for you. Have a good one. We'll see you tomorrow. All right.